Say goodbye to the old you and watch your dreams come true, okay? You've got to kick all those bad habits to the curb, right? All those negative influences, whether it's people, circumstances, whatever the case may be, they've got to go, right? If you're going to see the level of success or hit the goals and targets that you want to hit in 2025, something's got to change, right? And this is just a harsh reality, right? If you do not leave your old self behind, right? If you don't get rid of those bad habits, 2025 is just going to end up being not any different from 2024, right? And I'm saying this if 2024 was a year for you that was unsatisfactory. Let's just put it that way, okay? And I'm saying this from experience, okay? I'm not sitting here and I'm not sitting here and talking as if like I did some like I hit all my goals, like I hit all my targets and all that. No, 2024 was not a great year for me, like at all right? And I can be honest about that, and that's one of the first things you really need to do if you're going to have any chance whatsoever of making things better in 2025, right? 2023, I carried my old habits with me into 2024, and it's no surprise, right? I learned the hard way. It's no surprise, and it's not like this is like the first time, right? All prior years have always have not been much different, okay? But 2025 can be that year that things actually turn around for you, okay? Because here's the truth, like, I mean, whether you like it or not, right? It's trying to improve and trying to do better while keeping your bad habits is like trying to like trying to step on the gas when you're driving, right? And hitting the brakes at the same time. That's essentially what's going on. So if you want to move forward, you gotta get off the brakes, right? And right now the brakes that are holding you back are going to be those bad habits. So, and one of the things, I guess, one of the things that you can do, right, that can really help you achieve your goals in 2025 is to break things down, right? Because generally speaking, right, as people, we tend to overestimate, right? We tend to overestimate what we can accomplish over a long period of time, and then we tend to underestimate how much we can actually get done in a short period of time, right? So I say all that to say, look to break down 2025 into smaller pieces, right? Like that saying, how do you eat an elephant, right? One bite at a time. And the issue with a lot of us is, when we look at our goals for any particular period of time, is we're looking to like try to swallow the elephant all at once, right? Or look at it, look at the big picture in a small, tiny bit when in reality, our best chance is to really break things down. So if you do it just like how businesses do it, right? They tend to break down their year into quarters, right? Just start from there. Break down your year into the four quarters, right? And then in each quarter, break each quarter down to the 3 months, right? To each month. Go month to month to month. And I'm saying this because like I'm looking at things like I kind of feel like my new year almost started. It kind of started like December. So it's just, and I'm saying this with reference to like just say YouTube production, right? Like I decided that I was gonna try to upload a video every single day, and I can, I guess in a small way, proud to say that since December 1st, I have consistently uploaded a video every single day. Okay, and I just took it by, like when you look at the whole thing, it's like, oh man, that's gonna be hard to do that for a year straight, or do whatever it is your goal is for a year straight, right? If you break things down into smaller pieces, right, it makes the goal that much more attainable. So for these 30 days, right, this 1 month that, I mean, today's the 31st, right? We're sorry, not Christmas Eve, New Year's Eve, right? And I'm recording this video This video is actually the 31st day in a row. I actually uploaded some of those days more than once a day, right? But today's the 31st day. But basically, even within that month, I was looking at it like, okay, let me get through 1 week. Let's see if I can upload every single day for 1 week, and you achieve it. And then you're like, okay, we're gonna keep this streak going. 2 weeks becomes 3 weeks, and before you know it, you've got a month, right? Now I've knocked out a month to the side, right? Now the next thing is to say, okay, now you know that you can do it, right? You know that you can stick with whatever it is that you're trying to stick with for a month. And then now you start tackling the next month, but you break it back down again into those little weeks, and now those little weeks look like, easy peasy lemon squeezy, whatever, right? Like easy, like it's easy going because you've done it 4 times already consistently. So just keep going, just like that, right? Bit by bit, week after week after week. Before you know it, you've done 2 months, just like that. And you do the same thing for the third month, and you've knocked out a quarter. Sit back, evaluate, look at your results, look at how things have been going, especially if they're going well. I mean, that is going to motivate you and push you to keep, to keep going at it, right? So that's basically the number one thing that I would say, right? Like it's to break things down. Actually, number one would be to have a plan to begin with, right? A plan, a strategic plan of whatever it is that you're trying to do, right? And then once you have your plan you have your plan and whatever it is you're trying to do, then start breaking down your timelines, right, into those quarters first, right? Like and before you start, right, you want to have like whatever goal you're looking to hit, just like like companies, right? Like business, like in business, like with if you're if you're looking at just like when investing in stocks and all that kind of stuff, like, right, the companies are always trying to hit their quarterly earnings, right, every single quarter, right, to satisfy the satisfy the investors and all that type of stuff. So if you just set yourself up like a company, right, and look to hit whatever goals or targets that you're trying to hit in each quarter, look at it that way as opposed to like, oh, what we're gonna do for the entire year. Because when you start looking long term for the entire year, what happens is you easily start procrastinating because you're like, I still got time, I still got time, I still got time, I still got time, and then before you know it, a quarter of the year is gone, half the year is gone. I still got time, I still got time, and then you end up the year not having accomplished whatever it is that you wanted to do. Okay, so I mean that's how your 2024 was. If you don't make some changes, that's how 2025 is going to be, right? And at the same time, I just want to say also give yourself some grace, right? Like, it doesn't have to be all gloom and doom, even if you feel like it is, right? And this, I mean, obviously there's people here who might be watching who had excellent 2024s, right? Great and good for you, and look to do even better in 2025, right? But always remember, even if things don't work, give yourself some grace, man, because chances are, right, if you look at unless you've gotten to a place where you've hit rock bottom, but look at yourself right now. There probably was a time back in the past that you dreamed to be in the position that you're in right now. Okay, that was like a dream back then, and you used to feel like, oh my goodness, if only I could have that, the world would be excellent. So be grateful for that as well, right? Like it's not all gloom and doom, right? Be grateful for, celebrate your small wins and all that type of stuff, but then always be looking to strive for more, strive to do better, okay? So that's basically it. I've got my little notes that I put down here. I just wanted to make sure that I didn't miss or didn't forget to bring up anything in particular that I wanted to hit on. So, but hey, we made it this far. For those of you who are already into the new year, happy new year, right? There's guys who are ahead of us time wise. I'm in the United States Eastern time zone, so a lot of the world has already celebrated the new year and they're tired of it already. Like the folks in Australia, China over there, they're New Year's old news for them already. But anyway, that's all I have for now. Happy New Year. say goodbye to the old you and watch your dreams come true. 2025. Thank you ever so much for taking the time to watch, and I will catch you in my next video. Ciao.